A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Guess what? All these hats. April is back. And Kenzie and I are so happy. It's been a long 4 months, hasn't it, Kenzie? Yeah. Yes, it is. Now, April, tell us, one day you were going through the internet and you saw what?
I saw this program. It's called, here, I'll put this on Kenzie. This is Kenzie's hat, hot pink. It's called Education First, and I found it back in my junior year of high school.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, and I saw it. It's a traveling program. You can do 2 weeks, or you can do semester programs where classes are involved and you do volunteer work. And then when I went to school for a year and I decided to stop, I remembered it, and I searched it online, and yeah, I found it again, so.
And who owns it? Who sponsors it? Who runs it?
There's a lot of different offices throughout the world. They're in different places, but the college that you work with when you do the gap semester is called Southern New Hampshire University. That's what it is.
And then what did you do, honey? When did you go and sign up?
I signed up back in, I think it was August of 2023, and then I left February 2024.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it hits you just right?
Yeah. Yes.
How
perfect.
much does it cost?
It costs for the semester, it depends on if you're doing extra classes. They're like $400 for extra classes.
Woo!
But it was about $4,000 for it, and then your plane ticket and everything, so around there.
And what about your room and board, dear?
Everything's included, so most meals are included, like breakfast and dinner. Sometimes you have to buy lunch on your own when you're there, but it's pretty cheap when you're in the countries I was in.
And all you ate was beans and rice.
It's most of the time, but there was a lot of actually really good food I ate.
Now, you flew from Albany to Miami.
Yes, Albany to Miami, and then Miami to San Jose, Costa Rica was my first destination.
You know there's a blue zone in Costa Rica?
I did know that, yeah, it is. They're very progressive with a lot of things. They don't have a military. They're very peaceful there, and very sustainable. I think they're about 97% renewable energy they use, so they're very good with all that.
And now, how many were in your class? About 25?
Yes, there was 25 in total, yep. Kenzie's on my lap.
Kenzie Dog, are you wearing your hat there?
She is wearing her hat.
And Kenzie Dog, how is the Kenzie Dog club? How's your Kenzie Dog club?
I think it's good. She's still the president. She's running it well.
And now, what did you do? What were the activities? You all slept in the same place or what?
It depended. We moved around pretty much every 2 to 6 days. We did hotels. We did some like camping based like cabins. I did a homestay in Peru where I stayed with a family. So it was all different type of places.
And do you have a leader for how many of you?
There's one leader. He was 25, and he was called our student life coordinator. And then we also, in each country, there was a tour director, like a local guide that worked there, that was with us for the duration of the weeks I was at each country.
And did you make out your check to Education First?
Yes, you make it out to them, and then they pretty much do everything for you. You just give them the money, and then they book everything for you. So it's pretty simple. Yeah. And
now, what did you accomplish for the environment in Costa Rica?
In Costa Rica, we worked with a lot of mangroves, which, do you know what mangroves are? The plants on the...
With the big seed.
Yeah, the big seeds. We worked with those. We planted a bunch of those because they've been getting, from climate change, ruined a lot. So we planted a lot of those. We worked with sea turtles, kind of restoring them, like picking them up so they don't get eaten by predators, because some of them are like not going extinct, endangered. They're endangered. So we worked with sea turtles and mangroves and a lot of different just plants in the rainforest and everything like that. So, yeah.
And how big are these sea turtles?
The sea turtles are, some of them are small, but some of them are like really big. Like, you know, I can grab it. Some of them are like probably 4 feet long.
No!
Maybe 3 feet long. 3 feet. Yeah, 3 feet long. And then like 2 feet. Some of them are very, very big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're big. Some of them are.
And you brought me home an elephant.
I did.
And we named him Elmer.
Elmer the elephant.
And you brought him home to Elm Street.
Yes, exactly.
Elmer, Elephant.
He's from the Dominican Republic.
Oh, he is?
He is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, the next country, I believe, was...
It was the Dominican. I went from Costa Rica to the Dominican. I flew into Panama.
It was the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And was that as friendly and nice as Costa Rica?
It's definitely, they're all different, the countries they did. Costa Rica was definitely I think the nicest people were in Costa Rica. Dominican people were very nice too, but it's a different culture there. They're a little bit different in that aspect, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but...
And the telephone reception was pretty good at Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it was very good, yeah.
And nobody got homesick and turned around and went back north?
Nope, no one did. We all stuck together pretty well and helped each other out, so...
What was the farthest away?
I would say the farthest was Vancouver, Canada. One girl,
wow!
Her name was Livia. She lives on a little island off of Vancouver.
Wow!
Yeah. So she was far.
And then the next country was Peru?
Yep, Peru. Mm-hmm.
And you liked that the best of all?
I think so. Peru was definitely up there. It was, the culture there was very, very nice. And they had beaches, and then you could also go into the Andes Mountains, which we were there. So we were very, very high in elevation. It was really cool.
That's where you couldn't breathe.
Yeah, when I did the one hike called Rainbow Mountain, I was almost 17,000 feet in elevation, which was...
You kept passing out?
Almost, yeah. Yeah, hiking. I just stopped like every 5 to 10 minutes to, breathe.
And what good did you do for Peru?
Peru, we worked with a lot of local communities, with some non-government organizations with their farming. So we did a lot of agriculture, sustainable agriculture, and just with the local communities, like weaving and helping them out in the community, like that. So.
And how did that really help them?
Well, so a lot of them, they know their traditional farming practices, but because they've been introduced with certain pesticides, they're trying to get away from that because they don't want to use the pesticides, because they're, say for instance, we worked with a strawberry farm, that's their main income, but they started using pesticides, which kind of ruins the strawberry. They're like most susceptible to pesticides, so when you're eating it, it's pretty bad for you. So they kind of show them you teach them that that's not okay, and that they now use no pesticides and still get an abundance of strawberries every year. So
were most of the people your age 20?
Most of them were 18 and 19, and then there was a few that were 20, 21, 22. But most of them were probably 18 right out of high school. So yeah, they were younger.
And now you were the longest in Peru, I think.
Peru and Ecuador, it was like 21 days, so... Yeah.
Ecuador was next.
Yeah, Ecuador was after Peru. Ecuador was also very, very... I loved Ecuador a lot.
You do?
I did, yeah, I really did. Yeah.
If we have anything wrong with your laptop, they always send me to Ecuador.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot. They're probably based in the main city, Quito. It's really, really big in Ecuador.
And I tell them all my USA jokes.
Yeah, I bet they find it funny.
And they have very good sense of humor.
Yeah, they do. They really do there.
They laugh and laugh.
Yep.
And after Ecuador?
That was it, just the 4. Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Peru, and Ecuador.
And what did you do for the world in Ecuador?
In Ecuador, it was kind of the same thing as Peru. We did a lot of community-based things, like the same thing with farming. We stayed with communities. We worked with the children a lot about showing them how they can farm and how they can, if they're in the smaller communities, how they can make an income with their weaving. They have really good weaving techniques. They make sweaters and blankets and shawls and bracelets. And then we also did, when we went to the Galapagos in Ecuador, we did work with the sea turtles and the tortoises and all the marine life there, pretty much. So, yeah.
And how was your Spanish?
My Spanish is pretty good. It got better. It's definitely hard to start a conversation, but when they're speaking to you, I can understand what they're saying and usually respond. So it definitely got better as I went.
Can they understand you?
For the most part. Sometimes it's like, what did you just say? But most of the time they can, for sure. And Costa Rica and the Dominican, most people do speak English, but in Peru and Ecuador, especially in the more rural communities, they don't speak any, or they speak their local language, which is called Quechua or Quechua. Yeah. So I don't know that. So that was a little bit hard, but.
How was their English?
Their English, some of them were really good. Others didn't have any. They could maybe say hi and thank you. But most of them did not speak any English, so.
Well, I offended Gravity. I'm so sorry, and I dropped the elephant.
Yeah, he's under. I can try and reach
Can
him.
I?
Let me try and get him. Yeah, watch out.
Can you?
Yeah, here, I can pull. Let me go over here.
Did you find that interesting, folks, that she did that? She was gone from about the mid-February until the 24th of April, right?
So 26th of April.
And then she flew back. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then she flew back to Atlanta.
I did. You're right. I was like, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. I did. And then I was in Georgia for a week. So.
Now, you say Elm Street elephant is made of glass?
He's made of, yeah, it's a type of, I think it's like probably a mixture between glass and plastic, how they mold it together.
Did I ruin him when I dropped?
No, he looks perfectly fine. See, he's durable.
All right.
He can handle it.
All righty.
So, yeah, he's cute. I got my mom one just like that, but it's a sea turtle.
You did?
I did, yeah. She loves hers.
That was so nice of you.
Yeah, I thought you'd like a little animal.
I can't find any place to put your name, honey. Put your initials.
We could probably put it on his belly, maybe, like here, maybe.
On his feet.
Or on his feet. We could figure something out. Definitely.
What do you call a veterinarian who specializes? What do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease?
I have no idea. What? I don't.
A pachydermatologist.
Oh! I do remember that.
What's my Stephanie doing?
I'm right here.
Okay, can we do anything for you, Stephanie?
No, I'm pretty good, thank you.
We got our purple hats.
We just had some apricots.
Oh, yummy.
They were frozen and in little dishes. And if you take those apricots and crumble graham crackers on them, and then do vegan whipped cream.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What if, what one?
That's yummy. It's like a cobbler.
So, is there any aftermath on this, or is it over completely?
It's pretty much over, except you can join the ambassador program, and I could get an internship next spring or summer, which will be good. It's $20 an hour, paid internship online, and I help them plan for future trips.
No, wait a second, honey. It's called the ambassador program?
Yeah, so basically, since I'm an alumni of their program, you can apply for their internship, and when I was on the trip, one of the directors that came and visited while we were there, she offered me an internship. So
she did?
She did, yeah, she did.
And when does that start?
Probably next spring, so a year from now, or summer, whenever they have an opening. So. And
what continent?
Well, it's probably everywhere. I can do it from wherever. It's online. You do the meetings online, and then because I basically will just do project planning for them, so I can find new organizations to work with or different places to travel to and help out with that. So
Now, will this help you in getting a job in the future?
definitely. I think that a lot of places, along with a degree, want experience, especially with what I want to do. If I want to do some jobs with traveling and anthropology and cultural evaluation like that, definitely, I think they would like to see that you have experience traveling to different countries and doing things.
Wow,
and
and
being
you
okay there.
already you have so much experience.
Yeah, so.
And did they give you recommendations or anything like that?
Not exactly, but I'm sure if you talk to them, they have a lot of different connections and different people from everywhere, so they definitely have places.
Are you going to stay here all summer in the Nassau area?
Yes, I'll be here until until September probably. I'll be here all summer, so.
Did we leave out anything, hon?
I don't think so. Yeah, that was pretty much all of it.
I'll tell the folks a joke if you will go tell me how much time is left
Yes.
on. We're supposed to go 28 minutes.
Okay,
honey.
let's see.
A couple had identical twin girls. Guess what they named them?
What?
Kate and Duplicate.
That's good. I'm going to do that if I have twins. We're at 16 minutes.
16.
Yep. Yes.
What's Kenzie dog doing?
Kenzie's on the floor just laying there right now.
And she wore her hat.
She did wear her hat. It came off though because she jumped down, but she
I
did.
think we covered it, don't you?
Yeah. Generally, yeah. I did so much. It's hard.
Now, if a person wanted to look this up on the computer, where would that person go?
You can search EF, E as in Elmer, and then F as in Frank, and you can call EF, well, actually just EF. You could do EF Gap Year, or if you want to do, there's 2-week programs or 1-month programs, you just go to EF, their site.
Okay.
So I think if you just searched in EF, it would pop up online. Yeah. So it's pretty simple.
Stephanie,
Yes.
would you look up the website Christian Science annual meeting?
Would you like me to look it up on your laptop?
Yes, on my laptop. It's going to be on June 3rd in Boston.
Oh yeah, I also went to a bunch of really pretty churches and cathedrals.
Did you really?
Yeah, they have some really nice, just from when the Spaniards came over and built really, really pretty cathedrals and monasteries and churches and all that. They're really pretty. Yeah, and I went into a bunch of them.
Well, the Pope comes from Brazil.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a bunch out there like that. They were really pretty. A lot of really pretty architecture and all that. So, and paintings in them.
So what would you like me to look up on Christian Science?
I don't know. Christian Science, isn't that all you would put in?
Yeah, she's on the website, so anything specifically on there?
And then you want the annual meeting, hon?
The annual meeting?
And they put up a sign, folks, on the annual meeting that all minors, they call them minors, 17 years and under, have to be accompanied by adults. They must have been bad last year.
They must have been.
And I was wondering if Stephanie would tell us a little more about the annual meeting.
Sure. It's going to be held on Monday, June 3rd at 1 p.m. in the Mother Church Extension. And each year it brings members together from around the world to hear reports from the Mother Church and updates from the field.
Say that again, honey.
Each year the annual meeting brings Mother Church members together from around the world to hear reports from the Mother Church and updates from the field.
Yes, they do come from all over the world. They are really well traveled.
I was in Vermont the other day in Norwich. And I think they have a location there, or it might have been in, what's the city that's right next to it, where Dartmouth College is in New Hampshire.
Yes.
They have, I passed one of their churches. The Christian
Yes.
Science, yeah.
And speaking of Vermont and Christian Science, this week, folks, on Sentinel Watch is a woman who is a Christian Science in Vermont.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Can you tell us more, Miss Folks, I'd like to have you meet Stephanie Casper. Can you back up your camera enough, honey, to get...
Yes.
This is Stephanie Casper, and you've been listening to April Jacobs.
Yes.
They are both right neighbors of mine. We all live in the same area.
Mm-hmm. We do.
And they all owe me a cup of sugar.
Right.
Yes.
It's funny.
Well, listen to this, April.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Christian Science practitioner,
Okay.
and I called her 2 or 3 mornings ago, and she's driving through downtown Boston
Oh.
on the rush hour.
Oh, wow. That can take a while.
And she wanted my email. And she says, wait, stay with me. And when I park, you can give me the email. Well, to me, folks, it was the greatest fun to vicariously go through the mother church of the Christian Science organization and go into their parking lot.
Yeah.
And find a parking space. And here I am riding vicariously, and that was so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I bet.
And then when she got in, she got my email.
Yeah. The Mother Church is in Boston?
Yes.
Okay.
Stephanie and April and Kenzie, did you know that they have owned 13 acres
I didn't
in
know.
downtown
Wow.
Boston?
Oh, wow.
Massachusetts Avenue and Huntington Avenue. Did you know that,
I did
folks?
not.
No.
13 acres.
Yeah, that's
in
a lot for
downtown
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That must be worth billions.
Yeah, for sure.
It must be worth billions, honey.
That's actually fun. I didn't know their mother church was in Boston. The program EF, they're based in Boston too. That's their main headquarters is Boston.
What was that, dear?
The main headquarters for the Education First is based in Boston as well.
Do you know the address?
No, not off the top of my head. I actually don't. But maybe they're close. Who knows? It's not too big there.
Well, that's certainly an education center, Boston.
Yeah, it for sure it is.
It's full of schools.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell a man from Harvard, but you can't tell him much.
For sure.
What did you find out, dear Stephanie?
That they are going to be hosting activities and discussions designed for youth and young adults on the Friday and Saturday of their annual meeting. Before the events for all begin on Saturday, they have the schedule with more details about it. You can also They also invite everyone to tune into their annual meeting for a live stream.
Really?
Yes.
You could do that.
When is the hymn sing?
June 1st, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m.
They have a hymn sim.
Yeah.
And that's Saturday night?
Yes. And an inspirational meeting on Sunday the 2nd. And then their annual meeting is on Monday the 3rd.
Wonderful.
You know, folks, I love Christian Science religion. They really can heal.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see these people limping to doctors and doctors not able to do anything for them, they can heal spiritually just by looking at God the right way. And their way of looking at God is that God is infinite love. God is good. God is all love. And God loves you, and God will take care of you. And when you have that understanding of God, that body really seems to be healed.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you can tell us?
Nope. They also have a replay of the last year's meeting as well, if you wanted to look at it.
Yes, I do. Do you? Kenzie Dog, do you want to hear it?
Yes.
He said yes. She said yes. And the elephant?
I can't do elephant noise. He says yes. What are they?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, proceed, Miss Stephanie Casper.
Yes, ma'am. Oh. Let's see if I can get the volume up.
Helping others, you'll enjoy satisfaction guaranteed. You're going to read to us, huh? Stephanie?
Well, it's a live stream, so it's just
It's a video.
it's a video.
Okay. April, will you tell us how much time we have left?
We are at 24 minutes, so we're almost
2400?
Yes. 25 now, yeah, 25:15.
I don't think that's long enough for the video, folks.
No.
However, I would like to have them see it. Go ahead, honey, start it, please.
Pull it over.
This is Mary Alice.
This is the hymn sing.
She's on the board of the Christian Science Church. You got a joke to tell us while we're waiting?
We got it's playing. It's really quiet though.
Yeah, I can't turn it up any further.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Okay.
The little old man, folks, and the little old woman were summoned to court because she stole a can of peaches. And the judge says, well, how many peaches in the can? And she said 6. The judge says, you are hereby sentenced to 6 days in jail, 1 day for each peach. And the little old man says, well, can I say something? And the judge says, be brief. The little old man says, she also stole a can of peas.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Church is pretty.
Okay.
Brian Ashley is who is on the piano.
Oh, you should see the organ in that church.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
Oh, you should see the organ. Oh,
Okay. We
a
have a
pipe
minute.
organ.
We have a minute left. We're at 27.
Well, I want to thank you, dear April Jacobs, for taking us to South America and back.
Yep.
And I want to thank you, Stephanie.
You are most welcome.
Is there any last word there on Christian Science before we go?
No.
Okay.
Will you be joining the live stream meeting, do you think?
Repeat.
Will you be joining the live stream meeting on Monday the 3rd?
Yeah.
No, honey. I don't go out of the happy house at all.
Right, but you can watch it online.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can do
Is that what you
Oh,
meant?
Yeah.
Oh, I did, and I watched it last year,
Oh,
too.
wonderful. Oh, that'll be good.
Isn't that a wonderful thing? It's just like being there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know a man in security at the Mother Church, this 13-acre, and a drunk came in, and he was very belligerent.
Mm-hmm.
And this man in security was a lot smaller than the drunk. And so the man in security really had a challenge. So the drunk said to him, well, who do you think you are? And the man in security, who was a Christian Scientist, said, I'm a child of God, just the way you are. And the man stopped, and he sat down, and he listened for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got up and left.
Wow.
Oh, we at 28, I think so.
Yes,
huh,
we
Amy?
are. Yeah.
You want to have the last word, Stephanie?
I hope everyone has a good day.
Thank you so much. And Kenzie Dog, you're next.
Kenzie, say something.
And April, what's your last word?
Get out there as much as you can and see the world. It was really worth it.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Definitely.
good last word.
Yeah.
And my last word is grace and peace unto you.